and welcome to Acre Talk special episode. I'm Dale.
I'm Lisa, aka Nana.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. So far as the echo, where do we start? You can learn to discover.
If this is your first time listening to our podcast, welcome in. So
Welcome.
our podcast is all about small farming, homesteading. We've been doing a series with Ginger from Not For Nothing Homestead. We call it 9 Acres of Nothing podcast, the two of us together. But this week I thought I would bring you an extra episode of Nana and I, because that's where it started off with, huh?
It did, yes.
So talking about our operations, talking about different things to go along with the podcast, things along that line. But
right now we just loaded up some transmissions and we're gonna go drop them off and hopefully get a good one.
hopefully. We've been through the transmission saga with our youngest son in a Ranger pickup. So
It has been a saga.
I think this is number 4 transmission.
Yes.
So it's number 3 actually.
Yeah.
So he got the truck, it had a bad transmission in it. Then we got a different one, had somebody else put that one in. The truck had been setting for a little while.
Yeah.
They didn't check the U-joints. One of them was froze completely up,
Yeah.
which in turn broke the transmission housing.
While he was going down the road. 65, 70 mile an hour.
So
Yeah.
we thought we got the driveline fixed. We put a new housing on it, put it back together, and as we went, he would make the comment once in a while that it made a funny noise or it didn't feel right. And, you know,
Sure enough.
he tends to be one that, like,
Overanalyzes
everything. Exactly. So we kind of took it like he was overanalyzing everything.
Yeah.
But we probably should have listened better.
Yeah.
Because long story short, the first initial time that happened, bent the tail shaft. Because when it threw the drive shaft out of it again, we discovered that.
Yes.
So that meant he went and got another one. He got a salvage one. Literally out of a scrapyard.
Yep.
Because it was cheap. And you got what you paid for.
Yeah.
Because he went to all the work and put it in, and what happened?
There was no reverse, and some of the gears are gone out of it too.
Yeah, so it's junk.
Yeah.
So long story short, we're going to pick up a good one from
They're in the back of our truck, and
regular auto salvage.
yes, and he guarantees it. So
Yep.
you know.
So thus is the story of
Hopefully the transmission saga ends right
hopefully it ends when that one gets put in.
here. Yeah.
Because he's been driving his mother's vehicle.
Dale's been taking me to work, and I work with his mom, so she's been bringing me home every day, and I'm kind of tired of being afoot.
Yep. So we're going to take care of it. We both were off work, so
Yep. Spring break, yeah.
he gave us the cash, and we went and picked it up while he's at work.
Yes.
So what else is going on the farm, Nana?
We're getting ready to have some construction going on.
Yeah, we got some construction going on. We got
to get some planting done.
Yeah, we got a little bit of construction work going on a shed. We got to replace part of the roof. And then, yeah, it's planting time.
A couple weeks ago, I planted strawberries.
Got some free strawberry
yes.
starts.
My boss says, hey, I got some strawberries that I dug up. You want them? Plants that I dug up. And I'm like, yeah. So we got strawberries now.
Yep. So we planted some strawberries. We got to clean up add some more dirt, some compost, and
the
get
dirt
some other
settled
things
in the beds, so we got to add some more dirt to it.
You know, everybody's in a hurry to plant this time of year, and it's spring, but it's not here in Kansas.
Yeah.
Because the actual frost date in Kansas is like April 15th.
Yeah. Well, Thursday I'm going to have to put them cans back over the strawberries because there's a chance it's going to be down to 30, 31, 29, something like that.
Yeah.
So
I think we could go ahead and plant some that's going to take a little longer to germinate, and it'll be okay.
Yeah,
some of those cold
lettuce and stuff.
Yeah, that cold weather crop, we can plant it and we'll be okay.
I need to make room in the house and get some tomato plants started.
Yes. We don't have a greenhouse yet. We wanted to have a cattle panel greenhouse built by now.
That just didn't happen.
It might actually still be on taps for this spring, but we got other projects that have come up.
Yeah.
We had predator problem with chickens, and
yeah, they've been killing the chickens left and right.
we got a bunch of porch chickens now because that's where they feel safe. And I don't like porch chickens.
No.
Free-range chickens are amazing.
If they stay away from your house.
If they stay away from your house and they stay out of your garden.
Yes.
Free-range chickens in predator-dense areas is not a good idea.
Right. Well, we're getting ready to do some reorganizing, and I want to make a big old long chicken run and catch all the chickens and put them in there.
Yeah. Bok bok chicken run. But that's been going on. We got a bunch of pigs on feed.
Yes.
They're about to eat us out of house and home.
My goodness, they eat like pigs.
Who would have thought that pigs eat like pigs?
It costs more to feed them than it does us.
Yeah, they better.
Crazy.
So we're gonna be pushing on them some. I think we're gonna separate a couple and put them in advanced
feeding program. And
fat kid camp.
get them out the door as soon as possible.
Start cheapening up a little bit of that feed bill.
Yeah.
The quail have kind of come and gone. I think we're going to change that operation some. If you watch our YouTube channel, you know that I'm kind of into the bird hunting thing. We've got Thunderdog, our German short-hair pointer, needs more training done. We need birds to train with. We're kind of thinking we want to play in that pheasant, bobwhite quail world. We're going to raise something other than chickens. Might as well raise something that we enjoy.
Yeah.
Plus, we could use as dual purpose. So that's kind of our thought process there. So there'll be more to come on that. We got to do a bunch of figuring and see if it's feasible or not. Windy this time of year here in Kansas.
Oh my goodness, it's terribly windy today.
But we're also getting ready for, what is it called? Some kind of meetup thing.
10 Killer Meetup 2024.
It's the 10 Killer YouTube Meetup 2024 at Lake 10 Killer, Tahlequah, Oklahoma, Cherokee Landing State Park. April 26th through the 28th. We're pretty excited about that.
Yes.
We're on the committee that's helping organize it. It's going to be our first camper for the year
of the 2024
of 2024, which, you know, we joined Camper Life last year with our pop-up tent tent trailer.
Our very first trip out, we had a blowout.
Yeah. We will be way more prepared this time.
Yes. We will make sure the spare tire is aired up and make sure the other tires are good.
Make sure we take jacks and
Yes.
A full
Make sure we
socket
have it all.
set with maybe my electric impact,
the air impact.
And stuff like that, things that will be beneficial and helpful.
Yes. Well, the electric impact would be beneficial for the jacks that are on the
stabilizer jacks.
So we should carry that anyway.
We're pretty excited about it because our kiddos are going to come.
Yes.
Our granddaughters are going to bring their mommy and daddy.
Yes.
To it.
And Rooster and his little girlfriend's coming.
Yep.
And not sure about our other son and his wife. He just started a new job, so I don't know. We'll see.
We don't know if he'll be able to get time off to come. But we look really excited to seeing people there.
Yes, all of our good friends are going, and so excited to see them and love on them and meet new people.
Yeah. It's farming time of the year too. My dad's been trying to farm, work ground, get ready to plant and everything, and he shouldn't be doing a whole lot of that, but he enjoys it because
that's what makes him happy.
He's in his third bout with colon cancer.
Yes.
It's come back again,
and he's currently taking treatments for it.
And it's just, you know how it is. It's hard to keep a worker from working.
Yes.
Because that's what he enjoys, that's what he does. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, you don't want to discourage that when someone is going through cancer or whatever, yes. Because
they have to do something that makes them happy because the depression will set in so bad.
Yep. So I've been helping him out with that some. Cattle were calving like crazy.
Yeah.
Dad's cow herd's calving. Mom's cow herd's starting to calve. So we've been dealing with some of that. We've got some other plans this year that we might try to add some small ruminant or some ruminant animals back to the 9 acres. We've kind of decided, we used to be big goat people.
We used to raise show goats.
Show goats and stuff. And
4 goats.
And we kind of miss goats. We don't miss the headaches, like the trying to keep them in. We don't miss,
I just miss the good time with them.
But we kind of miss having goaties. Or we may even, we're leaning towards maybe going the hair sheep route, because they're such a, good meat source. They're a little bit better mamas, a little bit better on worming and parasite control.
And all that brushy area you have out there in the pasture, oh, they love it.
Well, sheep can utilize the grass way better than the goats do, but they can also eat some browse too, and they're not near as hard on the fencing. But the predator problem is a big problem. We may have to go to some electrified netting and go on a big predator eradication program.
Not only the possums and the raccoons, but we have coyotes that come into.
We had
our
a coyote
yard.
that killed a chicken right in our front yard.
Killed the chicken just
literally last week.
Yeah, so it's a problem.
So might have to start a little predator eradication program at our 9 acres.
Yes.
Not to mention, we got a neighbor like across the section about 3/4 of a mile away, has some doggies that they think it's okay to let them roam the country.
Yeah.
We're not thinking it's okay to let them roam the country.
I mean, our dogs don't. Our dogs don't bother you, so you believe your dogs don't let your dogs come to my house.
We had a problem with them last year coming over and killed part of our chickens, and
they just laughed about it.
And they laughed about it. They thought it was funny.
Oh, sorry. No.
So that's not funny. I don't understand why people move from town out into the country and they think it's okay to let their dog run and harass everyone else.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I grew up in the country my whole life. And I was also raised that if you cared for your doggy, it was on a chain or a pin, and you kept it at home.
Yes.
And I don't really get the whole, you think it's okay that your doggy comes and harasses me and my livestock in my place. That's a good way for you to no longer have a doggy when it comes to old Dale. But not that I'm out searching for that to happen.
No, we don't want it to come to that, but if it does, if they keep coming to our house and
we will protect our own.
And harassing our livestock, then we will protect our livestock. And I'm not above putting it in the back of my truck and taking it back to your house and saying, here's your dog.
Yeah.
So just saying.
And the nice thing about being videographers or content creators is we'll probably have evidence of it doing that
It'll
too.
It'll be documented.
It will be documented.
So.
But
anyways.
Moving on.
Yes.
Next thing. So 1050, we've got to get it out, the John Deere, Little John,
serviced for the
get it serviced,
spring and summer,
because if we're going to start putting some other livestock out, we've got some fence repairs. We need to cut a bunch of brush, tear out and repair fence. We've got some cleanup to do. We haven't burned, and I don't know that we're gonna burn this year.
Oh man!
Oh, Nana loves
so
burning.
Fun.
She loves
playing
it.
Firefighter.
We got the sprayer.
It's relaxing. I like it.
I think we're gonna. We may do a. We may do a little control burn. Yeah, we'll video it for you guys if we do. I don't know. We had such a drought last year.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of fodder there. Not a lot of kindling because stuff didn't grow very big.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it's really going to do a lot of good to burn. It is nice that, as we're traveling, wheat is greening up like crazy. All the wheat fields, it's starting to look beautiful. That's kind of a sure sign that
we're looking at a wheat field right now.
Spring's coming around the corner. But that's why everybody's kind of in the farming mode and getting ready.
Yep.
But as of every year, it's fall, spring, and
everybody gets so excited.
Everybody gets so excited to do everything.
No, winter's not quite gone yet.
That's right. We have pictures of our youngest son's birthday is the first week in May. And we have pictures one year of building snowmen at his birthday party.
And wrote happy birthday in the snow.
Yeah. So it's not uncommon for it to happen. In fact, it happens very often.
It does.
So we're kind of weird gardeners, I guess. We're not the great gardeners because we always wait a little bit longer to start planting everything.
And I'm just learning as I go. And I got a pretty black thumb. So.
We need to get... But I do know the one thing, key takeaway from last year, that we are planting again this year.
What's that?
Loofahs.
Loofahs. I love my loofah plants. I love the loofahs. I wash my dishes with the loofahs. Love it. Yes, that will be a staple.
I will tell you this. That loofah plant and the loofah that you get from it, there is nothing that cleans a cast iron skillet like that does.
I love it.
It's aggressive enough to clean the junk, but not aggressive enough to remove your seasoning.
Yes.
So we will definitely
they are so pretty when they bloom.
Be planting more of those.
They have the biggest yellow flowers when they bloom. Oh, they're so beautiful.
It's just kind of neat. It's one of those things that it's not food, but it's so beneficial for us.
It is, yes.
But garden-wise, I know another key takeaway from last year that we will be planting again is patty pans. We love patty pans.
Well, zucchini in general.
All zucchinis and squashes.
Yes.
That's kind of like our jam. We're really into them.
And this year he really wants to plant like cantaloupe, honeydew, stuff like that. That's my favorite. When it comes to like foods that garden food or whatever, I love cantaloupe and stuff like that. Struggle with green beans.
Green beans, we can grow green bean bushes. And we can get a few green beans, but the problem is
it doesn't put much on. I mean,
we eat it faster than...
Yeah.
So maybe we're just not planting enough of it.
And tomatoes.
Yeah.
We can grow the biggest, prettiest tomato.
But they will not turn red.
No.
Now
the cherry tomatoes do.
Yeah.
The cherry tomatoes, they jam. They do good. But big tomatoes, I don't know if the place I have them is too sunny. I don't know.
Well, I'm starting to wonder if maybe there's not a little bit of a mineral imbalance that we need to work on.
Could be. Someone told me to take some of our soil and have it tested. Take it into the USDA.
Yeah, we'll probably do that. But I just thought
we can really grow cucumbers. Cucumbers grow like crazy.
Yeah, we can grow some dang cucumbers. But as far as I go for the tomatoes, that's a Nana thing.
I love tomatoes.
Lisa loves tomatoes. Me, I could care less about tomatoes.
You know what my favorite summertime meal is?
What?
Fresh tomatoes and cottage cheese.
Ew.
That is my favorite.
What a horrible combination.
That's my favorite summertime meal. I can make a whole meal out of that. It's so good.
All right, y'all. Well, we wanted to do a quick little update podcast for you. We'll be back to 9 acres and nothing very soon. Interviewing. I don't know where we're gonna go with it yet. I'm gonna talk with Ginger at Not For Nothing a little bit more, and we'll be bringing you more of that. So guys, we encourage you to go out and grow your homestead, grow your farmstead, or just general. Start becoming more self-sufficient. And until next time, farm on.
Keep strong.
We love you.
And so does God.